Hello, hi. I'm back. And I think we're getting close to the end of Bastion now. And I think so, because I may or may not have looked it up. Also, wait a minute. I have turned on monitoring from my microphone in OBS, because I did notice that audio levels were still a little wonky here and there. Let me check my own stream real quick. I wonder if you can hear me twice. Wait a minute. That's not supposed to be like that. And what if I do it like this? Will this work? And what if I do it like this? Will this work? Okay, I had already changed something. What if I do it like this? A little bit of delay, of course. Okay, I had already changed something. What if I do it like this? A little bit of delay, of course. Okay, I had already changed something. What if I do it like this? Oh wait, that's an infinite loop, sorry. Muting real quick. Okay, how about now? I think I might have double sound now. Let me hear that. Okay, how about now? I do. I think I might have double sound now. Oops. Okay, so this should be correct now, right? That's what I did before? Okay, so this should be correct now. It is. Very good. Although still confusing because OBS still shows it as desktop input, which it shouldn't because it's microphone. But you can only hear it once on the actual stream, so it's fine, I guess. Should be. But you can only hear it once on the actual streams. Yep. Yeah, okay, sure. That works, I guess. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying earlier, I have looked up the levels in Bastion because I was wondering after last time, did I already miss the last weapon somewhere? That would have been very unfortunate. I didn't, which is good. But I also kind of got spoiled that apparently there's only like 2 or 3 levels left before the final encounter. And I want to do all the side stuff before that. Well, most of it at least. Not everything, because I did see that there was stuff that only appears in NG+, and I don't want to do that. I don't really feel like doing that. Going through most of the game again, just for a tiny little bit more backstory, I kind of feel that's not worth the time investment, so I'm skipping that. Anyway, audio issues gone, I hope. So let me start the game. Oh yeah, hold up. I forgot chat. There we go. Okay, getting back into it. So as I said earlier, I think we
Kids
only
taking
have...
every precaution before setting off in search of you-know-who.
Huh? Why did you say that? Anyway, damn it. Now I lost my train of thought. Anyway. Oh yeah, right. We only have like 2 or 3 levels left, and I think... Let me check. That's the gate. I think that's the second to last level, and I think that is where the missing weapon is. So let's do that first. And then we gotta go through all the remaining...
One last shard. It's all we need to put this mess behind us. And mother, what a mess it is.
And when you have all the proving grounds
Mess like
left.
that could have only been made by hand.
Day 1. What? Oh,
Zolf
okay.
said the Calamity failed, and he's right. The Ura stand is living proof of that.
Yeah, and Zolf also had his men attack us, kidnap Zia. Zolf is kind of being a little bitch himself, to be honest. Oh, hey, hello. Ooh. Are those new? Also, what did you drop? I see something. Okay. What?
At the heart of the Calamity was a simple idea. We never wanted to go to war again. We wanted to rule it out. We put a lot of folks against that problem. Scientists, soldiers, spies, even me.
Okay, no idea what's going on, but... I guess we
sought solutions far beyond the city. We traveled near as far as the kid's going right now.
I think we're in some kind of memory again. Oh. I don't like that we're bashing so many people here. I mean, the Calamity thingy was already supposed to kill all the Ura. But we're kinda not any better, huh? Oh. Ah. Oh, and that also happened? Oh, okay.
Most of our efforts didn't bear fruit. Then there was a breakthrough, but it didn't come from one of our people. It came from an Ura, a brilliant young scientist named Ven. Ven worked for the Mancers, the sharpest knives in the city's drawer. With his help, the Mancers devised a way to seal the Ura tunnels shut in a flash.
Right, they were at war before the Calamity, right?
Just like that, every last Ura living in the Tassel terminals will be gone.
That doesn't sound so nice.
This discovery was never to be used, they said, except as a last resort.
Except they immediately used it, didn't they?
But Ven didn't like being manipulated. He had plans of his own.
Yeah, and that's the upgrade mats for the missing weapon. I happen to know what it is. We should be getting that here, I think.
He sabotaged the Mancers' little science project, set it to blow up in their faces.
No wonder it went wrong.
Imagine how Ven must have felt when they finally made him pull that trigger. But remember, the Bastion can fix everything. We just need that shard.
That smells like a boss fight. Ow.
Too bad the Ura ain't exactly been willing to collaborate on that front.
Oh god, I hate those birds.
For now, Kid had little choice but to pick up where the Calamity left off.
I mean, we could always just stop. But I guess the game doesn't allow that.
First things first, though. There's someone we figured needed rescuing. See ya. The Ura fell back, no doubt planning the next move. But we knew ours already.
Okay, so it didn't get the weapon in that level.
There's something we had to do before going after that last shard.
Ah, no, this is where we get it. Okay, never mind. We did get a shard? No, we didn't. They took it. Then I don't think there's anything... Never mind. Oh yeah, right, we did this.
The country. She's all to pieces now, but still looking good. The skippers delivered us from the motherland.
Yeah, we can see about the rest of those. If I want to actually use any of these and finish them. It is money. We're gonna need some to upgrade the weapons.
Zoltan's Hollow is the Ura's border blockade. At least it used to be. Well, now it's personal, ain't it? It's personal for him, and it's personal for me.
Man, wouldn't the world be a nicer place if people could just stop being such
Straight down to business.
vengeful little pieces of shit?
They never saw him coming.
Anyway,
He gets his hands on the care package I sent him.
okay, I can't block this shit. But yeah. Yeah, that's just a fucking rocket launcher, huh? Or... yeah, fireball launcher, I guess. I only looked up where it was, not what it was. But yeah, that seems,
They got their own security and everything. Pretty fancy, even.
that seems pretty insane. Doesn't look like it has a perfect shot. No, it just shoots.
Still, they ain't used to having visitors around. They've got these conductors that are what's keeping the place together. Break enough of those things and the Calamity rocks slink back into the ground.
Okay, doesn't look like it's piercing though.
Those rocks are like tumors, the same kind the Earth planted in the Bastion. must be in a panic right about now.
Yeah, no shit. There is a borderline genocidal kid running around with a fucking fireball launcher. I guess I'll keep it for now.
They even sick their little rattletail pets on the kid. Those rodents are just a bump in the road.
Oh, didn't even see that.
By now, every Ura from here to the terminals must know he's in town. Kid returns their greeting tenfold.
Oh my god. I literally killed them off screen. That thing has range, huh?
It's not the time to get reckless. Kid's picking the whole place apart, piece by piece.
Oh. I thought I could walk there.
Most of the Ura's conductors are squared away in the middle of the hollow.
Okay, it seems like the cannon actually damages me too, if it explodes too close.
They're easy targets. Those calamity rocks must be eating that place apart from the inside. The Ura keep hanging on to their barricade. After all, their homeland's not much farther.
And we're literally invading their home because... God damn it. Oh. That clicked way too late that those are spawners.
Some of them are downright bewildered by what's happening. Maybe they know they've lost this. Lost to a kid.
I mean, that kid is running around with basically weapons of mass destruction.
They underestimated us. got us pegged all wrong. Yes, our people caused the calamity, but here we are trying to fix it.
I mean, are we? Doesn't really feel like that, honestly. Oh, there's a fucking... yeah.
Shame the opportunity for civilized discourse is over.
I feel like we threw that option out very quickly.
Suppose old Zolf should have got to know us better.
I thought he tried, though.
Maybe I should have trusted him. Told him everything I knew.
That sounds like an option. Could have potentially avoided all this.
Zolf, the Ura, they have every reason to be angry. Beyond angry. As the hour grows desperate, the Ura bring out their big guns. There's nothing standing in his way no more. He sees the Tazzle terminals loom large on the horizon. All those dreams, snuffed out in the calamity, we'll bring them back.
I mean, I still don't really know what you're trying to do here. Also, which way is... okay, this is the optional path.
But when this is all over, it'll all be water under the bridge.
You sure about that? Considering how vengeful everyone
Way out
already
there
is.
on the edge of the world. That's where he finally finds you. But it ain't like Prosper Bluff this time.
Oh, hey.
Ain't nothing for this gal to sing about now.
You okay?
Zia, you weren't kidnapped.
Ah,
No, ma'am. You just had to see what happened to the Ura. To your own people.
not that surprising.
You had to see if everything Zolf wrote to you was true.
But But it seems like she's still with us.
Sure you didn't drop that twangy thing on purpose? Just to see if he'd go after you?
Well, we did.
They lost everything, didn't they? But they just keep on fighting like that's gonna bring it all back.
Yeah, what the fuck else are they supposed to do?
I don't need to see what happened to the Ura. I'm trying to undo it, remember?
If only it were that easy.
The power of the Calamity ain't well understood, but a hammer sure is.
Well, are we done with all the buildings? I think so. Oh. Oh. Ew. Ew, I hate contact damage. Ew. I mean, I buy all the things, but I don't know. I don't really see a reason why I want to ever use these. I mean, it is for money and XP, of course, but you can infinitely grind that anyway. In the memories. Oh. Oh, since when is this here?
Part of the rippling walls floated by, so I caught the kid's old knapsack.
That's another memory, right?
It's hard to sleep easy these days, what with everything that's happened. Zolf, very soon the kid's gonna have to face that man again, for the last time.
True, however, not right now. Because first...
Once the kid gets that last shard from Zolf, it'll all be over.
First we have a shit ton of side stuff to do, including the memories, but I want to do all the things first. The proving grounds.
Mancer Observatory. Now there's a sneaky place, overlooking the Tassel terminals themselves.
Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, no, never mind. That's the last level. I didn't see that at first.
The Tassel terminals. All that's left of the Ura civilization. And the last stop on his little journey.
Zolf detected. Well... Okay, which one first? We didn't... We've entered this? Or... I guess. But I didn't do anything, did I? Oh yeah, also... I should probably check upgrades first. Because yeah, I have some. Was the gun that was missing one of the trials? 50% aiming speed sounds good. Already have one of those. Or damage. I don't know yet. Also, 1600 is quite a bit. Let me check this first, then. Rockets cause knockback. Do they not already do? Will not launch automatically? Why is that good? I guess more time to aim. Sure.
First step to learning the Calamity Cannon is knowing about the machinery overrides.
Okay, charge up speed or blast radius. I mean, that's already pretty big. It is a tiny bit slow, I guess.
Now, who would have taught a kid to do a thing like that?
10% damage, 35 reload speed. Wait, reload speed? Reload speed. I didn't notice a reload. 10% damage is really not much, though. I mean, I guess.
Good thing I didn't throw away the manual.
Then again, charge up speed or blast radius. Oh. Ah, every weapon at least one upgrade. Okay. We do have this upgraded. 25 attack speed. Oh, interesting. It already has pretty high attack speed, though. And damage resistance when firing. That's cool. Okay, I'm not gonna take the remaining upgrade yet, because I do wanna see what might help, or where we even need help for these.
If you want to master the art of the firearm, then the place to go is Trigger Hill.
Aw, destroy targets quickly. I hate time trials, dude. Okay.
Nothing beats the feel of shooting a Ceylandian army carbine. Sometimes you had to shoot from the hip. I had to keep moving to avoid getting burned. Some felt the course was too easy, so the triggers spiced things up a bit.
Huh? But I can't hit them?
Kids load through that course like it was nothing.
What? That was easy. Huh? Why? And a new skill, cool. Why are some of these so easy and some of these are so hard?
The Ceylandian army would have recruited him in a flash.
Nope. Oh yeah, and we get this. Okay. Oh yeah. I never looked at those either. Wait, what? This spawns a turret? That sounds crazy. There's several shots. Spin with a flamethrower. That's just a fast shot, I guess? Jeez. So many war crimes in this. The turret sounds wild, though. I kind of want to see that. Oh, yeah.
With that mortar and hammer, he's like a one-man demolition squad.
Let's just hop into this and see how it goes.
Just can't get enough of that good home cooking, can he?
And I really want to see that turret.
Knocks him into an uneasy sleep. What's he thinking? Well, let me see if I got this straight. I only heard it once. Once there was a normal Ura girl, but she wasn't born in the Tassel terminals like the rest of her people. She was from Celandia. Her folks were orphaned in the war, taken in and raised inside the city, on condition they would never return to the terminals. Refugees who came into the city had to stay for life. It was a way to reduce the risk of city secrets leaking out. Her mama passed away from birthing complications, leaving the girl trapped inside that city with no one but her father.
Damn. Those turrets are pretty darn good.
Her father was sharper than a brusher's pike, so he got a job working for the city's mancers. His daughter barely saw him. Her father told her nothing of her Ura heritage. He told her nothing of the Mancers. It's for your own good, he said.
Oh. Wow.
She took to studying the arts. Learn more through music than
they even deflect the mortar.
Gain a knack for strings and songs. First, she tried to be like other girls, but her classmates spread word that her father was an Ura trader, selling out the city. One young man stood up for her, or so he led her to believe. He knew much of her heritage, and she grew fond of him.
She ended up not being so nice.
Her to take him to her family den to meet her father. Spoke of how he wanted to meet a man from the terminals. When the young man greeted her father in the Ura's native language, her father flew into a fit of rage and threw them out. The young man never told her that the Ura's native language is not to be used by foreigners. To do so is a terrible insult. It was then that she decided to escape. The two of them could flee the city together and go to the Tassel terminals.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
They would hide inside a garbage bin until it got ingested by a scumbag, then let him slosh on out of the city for disposal. Her plan almost succeeded, but the authorities were already there when that scumbag sidled up to the city walls. The young man had sent the authorities a tip. Told him her father was using her to sell secrets to the Tassel terminals.
Oh.
She and her father were arrested for treason, but her father got a deal. Returned to work for the Mansers, and she'd go free. Before they parted ways for the last time, her father whispered a desperate plea. Hurry home to the den and lock yourself in.
Oh God.
She did as she was told, and deep down underground inside that den, she found a journal written in her father's hand.
Oh.
The next day, the door to the den turned to ash. The girl came up for air, and she saw the calamity all around her.
Oof.
When the kid wakes up, his world's still in pieces, just the way you left it.
Okay, it's probably wrong, but it kinda almost sounds like we're the Calamity. Maybe I'm just overthinking, though. Also, damn, those turrets were insane on that. Especially because they stayed the entire level. Also... didn't we have... Yup, +2 black tonic capacity. Oh my god. More turrets.
Black rise like hot pineapple chowder on a cold day. Brings back memories.
Well, guess I'm doing this as well now. Because those turrets were absolutely
Could
insane.
use a little shut-eye, I suppose. The Calamity took everything from us. Might be it took even more from Zolf.
Yeah, what happened with you, dude?
They met on the worst day of Zolf's life. There in the Hanging Gardens, he aimed to throw it all away. It wasn't the first time Zolf had nothing to lose. He was born to a simple Ura couple who didn't last long before plague took him. He grew up hungry in the tunnels of the Tassel terminals, so he took to stealing from a Ceylonian missionary living there.
Okay, the turrets do die kinda quickly now, but...
He once got sloppy with his thieving hands. The missionary caught him, but didn't rat him out. Instead, he offered to take him in. That missionary raised Zolf like a gentleman, like he was his own son. Taught him theology, history, and mercy. When the missionary passed away, Zolf promised to continue his work, to bring about a lasting peace between the Ura and Caelondia. Zolf started teaching the missionaries wisdom to any Ura who would listen, and listen they did. He advocated tolerance and argued that the Ura should atone for the war. He believed the city had much to teach his people. Let me go. However, Zolf felt he could only do so much in the Tassel terminals. He needed Caelondia to know the Ura had changed. He decided to do what the missionary did many years before. He left the city of his youth to brave a savage land.
Dude, fuck those birds. There's another one? Oh, there's a turret.
The journey was hard, but he knew how to fend for himself. And then at last, Zolf saw the rippling walls on the horizon. He endeared himself to city folk straight away, and in turn he fell in love with the city and its people. One in particular.
Holy shit, can you stop with the fucking birds?
This young lady was fascinated by the Ura, but she never met anyone like Zolf. She told him she knew all the city's best-kept secrets. The Hanging Gardens was their favorite spot. It was there that Zolf clasped her hands and proposed in proper Caelondian style. He celebrated with his friends long into the night. Joy and revelry like he'd never seen. Too bad he couldn't remember it all. Let me go. He woke up alone underground in inside the Ura-Celandian War Memorial, built like an Uraden. But something was wrong. From that hole in the ground into a waking nightmare. Everything that wasn't gone was twisted upside down. Frozen, air thick with ash. What few faces he saw on the street stared back at him with gray and vacant eyes. Be asleep inside her home, but when he reached out to her, she joined with all the ashes in the sky.
Oof. That was the calamity, I guess.
So Zolf returned to where he proposed in the Hanging Gardens, and there he stood, as if the gods would answer him.
Oh, that's it. Oof.
The kid's gonna be okay. As for that man, who knows?
Yeah, it is kinda hard not to feel bad for literally everyone. Shit happened and everything sucks. Oh yeah, and we did get a level up. I think I'm gonna switch back. Or maybe get something else. Because I don't think I'm gonna need the turrets anymore. I think I like that one. But then I can also get one more in general. think skill damage is a good idea. Probably.
Now, whale ale ain't made from real whale, but it'll make you strong like one. He ain't all that shy.
Well, more side stuff. I think we have 2 more of these. For the flamethrower and the rocket launcher, yeah. Gun I just did, and I think I did all the others. Yep, let's see this then.
Welcome to Grady Incinerator, home of the hottest wings east of Caelandia. In all seriousness, the incinerator was a dump, and it had a problem with peckers.
Timed again. Well, let's see how bad it gets.
Blasted things would swoop in and spread trash all around, until we started using fire. We couldn't just torch them all at once. We had to use restraint.
Hello? Wait, is that still... Huh?
Wasn't any other way to teach those peckers some respect.
Oh! Oh, that's it. I see. Wow, that was also incredibly easy. Ring of Fire. We already have a spin skill, I think. What's this one gonna be then?
Who knows why we fought so hard to defend our own trash?
Oh yeah, I didn't switch this back either. Wall of Flame. Why is it called Ring of Fire then? I'm gonna be honest. I'll just stick with this as always, pretty much. This build felt very comfy.
The Ura probably didn't know they were being watched from Manser Observatory. It was the perfect spot to test something no one's meant to know about.
Okay.
Only trouble was, something about the place drove the windbags crazy. Best stand well clear of that impact. Hefty thing like that takes getting used to. Got a pointer in the right direction. Whatever gets in her way is in the world of her, but she ain't the fastest thing.
What? Bro. Okay, could you stop missing? Holy shit, how is this guy still alive? Dude, this one guy got through and then everyone... Everyone got through all of a sudden.
Secretive research far east of the city. Cause a lot of collateral damage without being careful.
How are these guys dodging so well? They have such weird pathing. Oh, shit. Oh, God. That's too many, dude. Oh, I actually died. Okay. Okay, I feel very... I feel very under-equipped for this. Let me check my upgrades again. Because after a while, I just can't catch up anymore. Okay, let me see. I already have charge up and reload, though. I guess more?
Take my word for it. Don't ever drop one of those.
They're already getting one shot, so... Yeah, and the last upgrade is locked behind the trial proving grounds. Man, but this is what I mean. The others were so easy, and now what the fuck is this? No, get him! Oh my god, you can't be serious. How are those missing? Bro, what are you talking about?
Not much left of the observatory when the smoke clears.
That is stupid. The line literally goes through them. How does the projectile still miss? I guess I technically did get the last upgrade right now, but let's see what that is.
If the power of the Calamity is safe in anybody's hands, it's safe in his.
Are you sure about that, dude? Have you seen what this kid's been doing? Oh my god, really? Okay, yeah, that's a game changer, alright. But now I need money. And that's just 500.
The Mancers, they knew everything, even if it cost them.
Without taking damage in 20 of them. I don't know about that. Could maybe do that. In a single foe without missing. I think I'm just gonna do this. It was just one, right? I can do the first trip. Who knows where? The easier one. With the one shrine idol activated. Sure, which one do we do? Not that one. I don't like that either. Fuck that. I don't know how bad this is. Yeah, let's do this one. Then I do actually want to go back to the mortar. Yeah, because those turrets are fucking amazing. Let's do this again.
No more asking about that smoking pipe. Deal? The past. Only good thing ever come out of the past is history.
Okay.
They say he's led a hard life. Supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie. He never knew his old man, but he had his mama to take care of. Frail thing with pure white hair like his.
Holy shit, man. Barely need to do anything.
The kid no favors while he was growing up, but he learned to hold his own out there. School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money. Thanks to folks like the kid, the walls kept Ceylondia safe from whatever's out there. The elements, the Ura, you name it. Once the kid done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too. The city had nothing for him. The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found either. So what'd the kid do? Why, he went right on back to the walls for another 5 years.
Holy shit.
In the history of Ceylondia, nobody's ever volunteered for a second shift on the walls. Out there, kid learned to fend for himself. Learn to build. Learn to break. In time, the kid earned good standing with the marshals. They trusted him to scout out farther than anybody. One night, on one of his expeditions, the ground beneath him shuddered, cracked, and split apart.
Dear God. Things are barely even
nothing
spawning.
Where the world used to be. The calamity happened just like that.
And it's kinda nuts that there's no limit, apparently.
All the kid had to work with was his hammer and the clothes on his back. Through twisted streets, he ran with nothing but the city crest and an old stranger's voice to guide him. Well, he finally arrived at Ceylondia's vaunted safe haven. He and no one else. But then, all they got was more thankless work. from a man who ain't even asked his name. Sure, I may be the one who dreamt up the walls and the Bastion, but the kid made them real, not me. I'd like to say I'll never forget him, or what he's doing, what he's done. I surely would.
Well then.
The faith. Mother, this one's for you. Looks like our little science project is all set.
That's that then. Now this should be substantially easier. Should be.
That experiment was a rousing success.
Yeah, that was easy, holy shit. That helped so much.
If only the Mancers could have seen the kid playing around with their favorite toy.
A flurry of rockets, yep. Well then. Back to this. And now I think we did everything. Obviously not all of these, but I don't care about those. Shop is empty. I only had 2 upgrades for this. Well, not like I need them anymore. And I definitely don't have enough money to max out everything. Because these are all real expensive. And these don't even give that much anymore, right? Yeah, they're all 500. That is nothing. Then I think we're actually gonna finish now, huh? Everything else is done. Yeah. Well, shit. Here we go, then. Ooh. Point of no return, yep. But we already did everything else.
I can't hear him at all anymore. He's too far away. But he'll be alright. Got his lifelong friend to keep him company.
Yeah, the hammer, right? Dude, these stupid birds.
Just needs to get that shard from Zolf and come on home. The calamity hit the Tazzle terminals hardest of all. No chance anything survived.
Okay, I'm actually surprised these turrets don't get one shot.
You know why Zolf went back there. The place was his home. All his old friends and family were there. Taken by the calamity. Zolf must be there all alone, just waiting. You know what's funny? Well,
No, I don't. Are you gonna say it,
all
or...?
of us are waiting for a kid.
I don't find that very funny at all.
Look around. There's not much left to do here in the Bastion, I'm afraid. So why not tell each other stories to pass the time, right?
Oh shit. Right. I forgot they can fall off.
But Zia, there's another reason I've been telling you all this.
So Zia is the one who's listening to all this, huh? Rux is telling her?
When the kid brings back that shard, the Bastion will be complete.
Whoa, what? What's my health low? Or did I just get one shot somehow?
This disease the Earth planet here will go away. Zealandia will be whole again. Everyone will be alright. Everything will be back to normal.
Jeez. So many enemies.
Problem is, we'll all be gone. But we're not gonna die. It's more like all of this will just stop.
I don't know if that's such a good idea either. Can I not get up here? I guess not.
Things will go back to the way they used to be. That's the power of the Bastion. This whole place is a living record of the times before the calamity. The way things were before this story.
Oh, I can't get on that. Oh. Really? Now we get a jump? Right at the end of the game?
You be your old self again. Think of all those times that didn't go your way.
You're telling that Zia, right? Will be like your old self again? I don't think that's so great for her. Because she got bullied and shit. That's not nice. Why would she want that?
Life's little setbacks. Imagine if you could have another go at him.
Oh. Oh, we're doing this? Oh, okay.
No mistakes.
Okay, I'm moving, jeez.
Anyone you've ever heard. Everything you've ever done, you could do it over. And wouldn't that be grand?
Well, I mean, that's assuming that things will go different.
Wouldn't you agree?
Not really. No guarantee that it's not gonna go the same way again.
I guess there's nothing more to say. Who am I kidding? Look. There's something else. A confession.
I totally pressed jump. Did that just spawn a healing and fell off the platform?
How come I know so much about the Bastion?
Oh, what the fuck? Also, yeah, that is a good question. Let me guess, you built it?
Well, I designed the place. But that's beside the point.
Hold it.
There's one problem with a place that sets things back to a bygone time. You can't test it.
Oh yeah. That's true. I didn't even think about that, yeah. Unless you can set it to go like 10 minutes back into the past. That would work. But if you change too much, then yeah, that's
So
not
you're
really an
probably
option.
wondering, if the calamity happened already, what's to stop it from happening again after the Bastion does its thing?
Yep, that's what I was wondering too. What if you turn back time and literally nothing changed?
The answer is... I don't know.
That's not a very good answer.
You're wondering if there ain't some other way out of this mess. It's alright. I can tell. But why would you even want another way? Unless you wanted to stay here with us.
I mean, that doesn't sound so bad.
Well, that's sweet and all, but I don't know if I can stick around.
I mean, you are a little old, but Kid is also there. Can I not get that? I guess not this way. And there's more there. This one I can get. Are you gonna wake up? Oh. Oh shit. Also, that's huge.
The weight of the calamity. It's on our shoulders. We can't just let it go.
Holy shit. Totally not overkill.
Bastion does have another function, strictly speaking.
Okay, you can still block.
If ever the monument blew out, then we couldn't repair it. We could still evacuate. First, we'd round up as many folks as we could carry. Next, we'd detonate the cores, and we'd take off away from here.
Well, I mean, that is an option. Do we know how far the calamity has spread? Or...
Heavy, ain't it?
Yeah, I can jump. And only walk very slow.
Of course, that would mean no going back. Ever. But then again, that way all of us could leave the city. Together. You know Zolf and his countrymen won't be giving up that shard without a fight, don't you? Zolf and the Ura. All they want now is to see the Bastion fall.
Okay, being this slow is kind of annoying.
Zolf dedicated his life to a lasting peace between the Ura and Zealandia. He can't have imagined the city would try to wipe the Ura out. Zolf ain't lost every shred of decency, though, has he? He tried to warn you about his plans. He tried to warn the kid.
Well, yeah, but he still sent a bunch of very unhappy people our way.
Resolve, this ain't a personal matter. It ain't a simple matter of pride either. One thing's for sure, the Ura can't be happy that the kid followed Zolf all the way home.
Yeah, we're just running around here mass murdering people. And what are you guys doing? Oh! Hey guys. Oh shit. Well, I mean, you were kind of a little bitch, but like, if I leave you here, you're gonna fucking die. So of course I'm taking you with us, you idiot.
I can see it now. The kid in one corner, and Zolf in the other. Ain't much of a fight.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like he's not in a fighting condition at all.
Don't you worry, though. Once the Bastion's restored, it'll all be alright. You ain't still thinking about that whole leaving the city thing, are you?
I set my sail, fly, the wind it will take me back to my home, sweet home.
Good God, that's a lot of people.
Clouds are making way for me. I'm coming home, sweet home.
Okay, they
I
stopped.
see your star, you left it burning for me.
Hey!
Mother, I'm here.
Well?
Eyes open wide, feel your heart in
Kid's
its
probably dealt with Zolf by
glowing.
now.
I'm welcome home.
He reminds me of myself when I was his age. I ever tell you about those days? Hey, kid. Get up, kid.
I'm trying.
come on, that ain't funny. I say get up. That's more like it. Now, set that shard into the monument there. Then we'll talk.
Where are they?
First things first, kid. The Bastion's waiting.
Not here. Well, guess we have to.
The Bastion. It's finally finished. Now, there's something I want you to see. Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions.
That looks like another choice.
You made it.
Oh shit, she said something.
Any moment I'd want to live again happened after the calamity, not before.
Yeah, for you that was kinda better than before, huh?
When I finally found my people, I told them we could help. They just took me for a traitor. Glad you showed up. Zulf tried to talk me into joining him. I tried to talk him out of it. I guess we both failed.
Yeah, looks like it.
If I could be any place I wanted, I'd stay right here. We could go anywhere in the world. So, let's see. You can either prevent the calamity, or stick around with me and Rex. I'd hate to be in your shoes.
Hey, kid. Don't let anything you've done get to you. You can save all those creatures here and now.
Oh, so that's why we've been running around slapping the shit out of everything? That's not really a justification, honestly.
You've got one thing left to do, so you hang on to that badge. Besides, you earned it. Zulf only brought more ruin to the Ura. No wonder they didn't take kindly to him.
Yeah, but we were the ones making their lives even harder. Or, well, ending them entirely.
Always wondered what the motherland was like. Not that it matters anymore. You can undo the calamity here and now. Go on, kid. And before I forget, thank you.
I don't know, man. I don't think that's really a good idea. I don't know. The thing with the restoration is that it might still lead to the same outcome we have right now. I don't think that's going to really solve the issue. Also, do we know how it works? Like, do the memories also get sent back? Do we keep our memories, or are those lost? Because if it's the latter, then everything is just going to happen the exact same way again, and it's just an infinite cycle, basically. I don't know, this... Evacuating seems more hopeful, honestly. It kinda sucks for Zolf. Because basically everything he ever did, he fucked up. But I mean, that is kinda on him as well. Not exclusively, but... Some of the things that happened didn't have to happen that way, but only did because he chose to make it like that. So... Yeah, no, I'm going with this. Yeah. The future belongs to us now. And the past can remain the past. And it can serve as a lesson to make sure that shit like that doesn't happen again. And that would not be guaranteed if we do the restoration, so yeah. Yeah, I think I'm happy with my choice.
Here I figured you'd had enough of me by now. You could have undone the calamity itself, but instead you want to stay in a world like this. I gotta admit, kid, I ain't yet put much thought in that idea, but carrying on with you here. We can't go back no more, but I suppose we could go wherever we please.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
And if anyone's left out there, I sure would like to see the look on their faces when we dock this thing right on that doorstep.
Yeah, and we can take him with us.
Getting ahead of myself, though. I'm gonna need a first mate. What do you say?
What, I don't get to be the captain? Okay, I usually don't like talking over the credits, but I think this is gonna take a while. So, yeah, that was Bastion. That was very good. I will admit it took a while to get going, and it somehow kind of missed me in the middle. Like, I only really got into it towards the end now. So, yeah, I wasn't as invested as I would have liked to be, but it was still very good. And I don't know, was this the first game from these devs at all? Maybe. I don't know of any others. Yeah, this is from 2011, 2012. Yeah, 2011. Then they made Transistor, which is absolutely phenomenal. Oh. Post credits? Or does it kick us back to the menu? Okay, it's just the menu, and we get New Game Plus unlocked. We keep weapons and XP. Oh, the last two remaining idols that we didn't get, and more spirits. And all structures buildable in any order. Oh? I guess so you can skip the shop and get upgrades faster? Well. Anyway, as I already said at the start of the stream, I'm not gonna do the New Game Plus stuff. I think there's one more memory thing. But I don't want to play through the whole game again just to get there. And I'm also not really interested in getting, like, all the achievements for this, because that seems kind of rough. So... yeah, I think I've seen enough to say that this is definitely a very, very good game if it really was the first game that they ever did. Like, it had some balancing things here and there that I found slightly questionable. But overall, this is really good. Especially the music, of course. Like, the music is absolutely incredible. Darren Korb, phenomenal stuff. Just the same as in Transistor, which is absolutely incredible. I really, 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 really like that one, especially the combat system. I don't think I'm gonna play that on stream, though. I mean, I could, but I already have played through it, so... I don't know, it kind of feels like it would be a little too different from the kind of stream I want to be able to do for a game like this that's so... yeah, focused on vibes and story, really, primarily. And I did have my fair share of moments where I got a little overwhelmed with the combat as well, like the bullet hell kind of situations. I don't like that. That's absolutely not my type of game at all. And that's kind of the reason why I think I probably won't enjoy Hades, which Supergiant Games made after Transistor. And I know everyone really likes it and it's like super cool and stuff, but I don't know. I can't really put my finger on it, but for some reason I just don't really vibe with Hades the same way I did with Transistor in particular. This was also very good, and I definitely would say I like this. But I think I would end up disappointed with Hades because I would probably expect things from that game that just... It just doesn't... Probably won't do the same thing that Transistor did for me. Like, that was really 10 out of 10 perfect. Especially the combat system, that weird mix of real-time and turn-based at the same time. Like, that's crazy good. But yeah, that's it. Game done. So that's also where I will be ending the stream now. What am I gonna play tomorrow? I was kinda thinking it would take me 2 streams to finish the game, but then it only took 1. So... I don't know. I'll have to think about something. Maybe just a random game in between. Before I start the next thing. Gonna be a longer playthrough. I also don't know what that would be then. I'll probably make a relatively spontaneous language. Words. I can speak words good. Yeah, I can probably... I'll probably make a spontaneous decision. But anyway, that's it from me for today. See you tomorrow, even though there's, I think, still no one here. But that won't stop me. I'll keep streaming until someone shows up. Well, not to say that I'm immediately gonna stop streaming as soon as someone says hi. You know, but yeah. Bye.